Welcome to tonight's bedtime tale, brought to you exclusively by TaleBot. Dive into a world where imagination has no limits. And hey, if you're inspired to craft your own story after this, visit talebotai.com/create, that's spelled TALEBOTAI.com/create. Even better? Use the coupon code TALE99 to craft your own bedtime story for just 99 cents instead of $2.99. Ready to start our journey? Let's begin.
Arthur's Astonishing Journey to Friendship. A special bedtime story for Arthur. Once upon a time, in a bustling little town, there lived a curious and imaginative boy named Arthur. Arthur loved to read books, especially ones that took him on exciting adventures. His favorite kind of stories were those filled with magic, friendship, and brave heroes. Every night before bed, Arthur's mother would read him a story, and it was the highlight of his day. One evening, as the stars twinkled in the night sky, Arthur's mother handed him a brand new book. It had a shiny cover, and the title was Class Act. Arthur's eyes widened with excitement as he saw the colorful illustrations on the cover. He couldn't wait to dive into this new adventure. As Arthur settled into bed, his mother began to read. The story was about a boy named Drew, who was in the 8th grade. Drew was an amazing student, but he felt like he had to work 10 times harder to be just as good as his privileged classmates. Arthur listened intently as Drew faced various challenges and learned important lessons about friendship, acceptance, and believing in oneself. Night after night, Arthur eagerly followed Drew's journey. He felt a deep connection to the story and secretly wished he could be a part of it. Little did Arthur know, his wish was about to come true. One night, as Arthur lay in bed, he heard a soft whisper coming from the bookshelf. He sat up and looked around, wondering if he was dreaming. But the whisper persisted, growing louder and more distinct. Arthur followed the sound and discovered that it was coming from the pages of Class Act. With a rush of excitement, Arthur opened the book, and to his amazement, he was pulled into the story. Suddenly, he found himself standing in the hallways of Riverdale Academy Day School, right beside Drew and his friends. Arthur couldn't believe his eyes. He was now a part of the story he had grown to love. Drew and his friends, Liam and Jordan, welcomed him with open arms. They were surprised to see Arthur but excited to have him join their adventures. Together, they faced challenges and learned valuable lessons about the importance of friendship, inclusivity, and accepting oneself. Arthur's presence brought a new perspective to the group, and they all grew stronger and closer because of it. As Arthur spent more time in the story, he realized that just like Drew, he had his own unique strengths and abilities. He discovered the power of his imagination and how it could change the world around him. With each passing day, Arthur became more confident and self-assured. But as the story neared its climax, Arthur faced his biggest challenge yet. He had to confront his own fears and doubts, just like Drew had done. It was a difficult journey, but with the support of his new friends, Arthur found the strength to overcome his obstacles. Finally, the day came when Arthur had to leave the story and return to his own world. He said goodbye to Drew, Liam, and Jordan, promising to carry the lessons they had taught him in his heart forever. Back in his bed, Arthur closed the book with a smile. He had experienced a truly magical adventure, one that had changed him for the better. He knew that the lessons he learned from Class Act would stay with him as he faced new challenges in his own life. As he drifted off to sleep, Arthur couldn't help but feel grateful for the power of stories. They had the incredible ability to transport him to new worlds, teach him valuable lessons, and introduce him to friends he never knew he needed. And as he dreamed of new adventures, Arthur knew that the magic of storytelling would always be a part of him.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.